Yo, welcome to my channel. It's MMA Leaked, where we get the sportsbooks beat. And today we're talking about my locks, my bets, and my parlays that I feel like have a good chance of hitting. But before I get into that, I just want to go ahead and talk about my Discord. If you're not in my Discord, 100% free. I give my picks in there. I give my opinions on there. If you want to ask any questions, go ahead, feel free. We're 125 members strong right now, and we keep growing. It's a full community of MMA bettors, people who watch MMA, like MMA. As you can see right here, man, we're active. A lot of people in here chatting about it. You can ask your opinion on if you think this is a good parlay. You know, we're all here to help you out. Especially me, I'm down to help anybody. I want us to eat. I want us to make some money. But on that note, let me go ahead and show you what is gonna make some money. All right, so boom, I laid it out real nice. All right, so my locks of the card. I got Nathaniel Wood. He is a minus 450, but if you parlay him with something, I feel like you can make something good. Also, I got Lauren. Lauren should be, he's the bigger guy. He's the one who's actually fighting in his weight class. Hadley, the guy he's fighting, is moving up, so that's just a disadvantage for Hadley. Lauren's good with them takedowns. He times them real good. He usually lands most of them. His striking is not crazy, but it is not bad as well. I feel like this should be a pretty easy fight for Lauren. Not easy, but he should be able to get it done. Next, I want to talk about my confident pick. So I believe Edwards should be able to pull this off. Belal, he has been training with Khabib, but I really feel like he's not going to be able to learn everything that Khabib has learned in the past 20 years in just a few months. So it might give him some tips, but I don't feel like it's going to have too much of an effect in the fight. Edwards has good takedown defense anyways, so he will have that with him. Also, his striking, Edwards' striking is definitely going to be better, more sharper, quicker, you know. That's why I like Edwards. Allen is fighting Giga, and Giga is pretty good, but Allen's just a better striker in general, I feel like. Also, I believe he has the better grappling, and Allen should be able to pull that off, so that's why I'm confident in him. Parkin and Parsons. I got those two in a two-leg personally. I actually got $1,000 on it. It's my biggest bet. I usually just do big parlays with a small value, a small amount of money, like, you know, $20 to $100, but this time I'm going big. Parkin and Parsons, 1K, turning into 2.2. Lock it in. I'm locking it in. It's locked in. I really do feel like those two should be able to win. I feel like Parsons is better kind of everywhere than Elliott. Elliott didn't look too good in his last fight, so I got Parsons and Parkin. Next, in my confident picks, I got Aspinall. There's a chance for upset for this one. You know, Curtis Blaydes is good. He's a well-rounded fighter, but Aspinall is even more well-rounded, and I do believe he should be able to finish Blaydes. I don't think, however, Aspinall should be a minus 400. That's just a little too big for the possibility of upset. Like I said, Blaydes could get it done, but I do have Aspinall in a lot of my parlays. Next, I want to go ahead and talk about my prop bets. So I got Leon by decision. All right, I feel like this fight's gonna go decision. You know, Leon and Belal both talk a big game, but I just don't see either of them getting a finish. They're just gonna try pointing each other out. Even though Leon was looking super good in the first fight, I just don't see. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna apply that pressure. As you can see, Leon was talking. He was gonna knock out Colby. He was gonna finish him like crazy, and then he just literally took his time the whole fight. He was just real passive, wasn't very aggressive, and for that reason, I just feel like decision is not a bad prop to take with Leon. Another prop bet that I really do like is Aspinall Blaydes under 1.5 rounds. I was originally going to do Aspinall by KO, and it was at like a minus 140, but now it's all the way like at minus 160, so I feel like the better value is under 1.5 rounds in this one. Alright, so for my parlays that I do like, I got a 5-legger with Parsons, Parkin, Lauren, Wood, and Allen. Alright, I personally also tailed this one. Oh, I didn't write the odds, but I placed $100 on this and it turns into like 560. So the odds are like 460, something like that, plus 460. So I think that's pretty good, and I do like all of them. As you can see, they were in my confident picks. I actually gave this out to one of my people in my Discord, so hopefully it hits for the both of us. I do think it can happen. Also, like I mentioned earlier, Parsons Parkin, I tailed that one as well, put a band on it, and I really do think that one can happen. And for the last parlay I got is Leon, Parsons, and Aspinall under 1.5 for plus 267 odds. I think that's not too bad. I feel like it's pretty likely to happen, and yeah, odds aren't too bad for that. That would be nice if that hits. And in the UFC recap video, I will go ahead and go through all these again and show you which ones I was right on and which ones I was wrong on. Hopefully none are wrong. Alright, so that's all my like hard rock bets. That's all my like sports books bets. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go to Underdog Fantasy or Prize Picks. I use Underdog because Prize Picks isn't available in Florida anymore. But this was one of the bets that I placed on Underdog. I put 100 on it. I'll tell you what I kind of want to change my mind on. I do like Nathaniel Wood higher than 56 strikes. He said he wants to finish the fight early this time, but I don't know. Pineda can be tough, and I do think Nathaniel Wood will still go the distance, so I think he does get more than 56 strikes. As well as Arnold Allen, I also think that fight goes the distance. Both guys I don't believe have been knocked out, and they're mainly strikers, so I do see Arnold Allen getting more than 55 significant strikes. The one that I'm kind of hesitant on, and I wish I replaced it with maybe something else or left it out, Bobby Green with higher than 82 significant strikes. Just in case, I feel like Paddy might be able to knock out Bobby Green. I don't know, it's just because he has that weird unorthodox striking. I feel like he might catch Bobby Green. But the reason I originally went with higher than 82 significant strikes is because Bobby, in his last fight, he threw like 160 significant strikes landed. But that was with Jim Miller. Sorry, Jim Green. Jim Miller was literally just taking shots in the face the whole time. I don't know if the Paddy fight is gonna go like that. So if I were you, I would just maybe leave that one out if you are tailing. And then for the last one, I got Aspinall for more than 0.5 finishes. He has to get a finish. It can be a KO, TKO, submission. It doesn't matter as long as he finishes him, which most likely it will happen. I feel like that's a great bet. So those three, I feel like are strong. The Bobby Green one, maybe it might not hit, but we'll see. I'm praying the whole ticket hits and 100 turns into 700 for me. Also, if you want to use my link, my code for Underdog Fantasy, feel free. It's in the Discord in the bio. Feel free to join. You use my code and your first deposit, I match it 100% all the way up to $100, I believe. So yeah, feel free to use that. And also, like I said earlier, join the Discord. We'd love to have you. I love to have you. And like I said, if you haven't already, go ahead and join the Discord, man. I love to have you there. I'm trying to grow it as big as possible. And I love having other people to communicate with, throw my picks, my opinions, and see what others think, But that's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Please leave a like, go ahead and comment your opinions, and subscribe for me.